Hi everyone, welcome back to Window Chats with Robyn, the Instagram Live podcast where I sit by my window and chat with very interesting people. Disclaimer, my hair is not greasy, I just decided to wash it, so I swear I'm taking care of it, but didn't have enough time to dry it because I wanted to be on time for Herbie, and he's here. I'm calling him Aaron though, although we'll clarify as soon as he comes on. I want him to feel comfortable. But I'm excited to see him. Okay, here we go. Oh, and we'll just have a whole reunion of Fiddler. This should be fun. Hi!
What's up? Look at your hair, it's all wet.
I know!
It looks nice.
I'm like, no, I have to. I just had an urge to wash my hair, and then I thought, oh God, I'm late. Nope, I'm not late. I have to make it. So, wet hair and all. But you're growing a facial hair from me. I like it.
I need a shave. I'm not as dapper looking as my photo might suggest.
That photo, I've never had anyone send me a wedding photo. I
haven't had a headshot in like 8 years.
I loved it so much. I full out laughed out loud to a point, but in a good way, right? Like it was a nice photo. So I appreciated that. But
good.
Thanks for doing it. Oh, also, can I call you Aaron, even though you go by
Call
Herbie?
me whatever you like. Aaron is fine. Aaron's
cool,
my middle name.
I thought so. I only knew you as Aaron. And then when I learned your first name was Herbie, I'm like, what?
So my parents named me Herbert. I got a Facebook hack. I just got Facebook hacked, and now everyone's messaging me telling me I'm hacked and sending them viruses. So if you get things from me on Facebook, don't open them.
I did. I was so confused. I thought it was something you wanted to chat about, and I saw this Facebook message from you. I'm like, this doesn't make. Okay, I'll talk to him. Let him know what. Yeah.
No. Anyways, my parents called me Herbert Aaron Sachs after my grandfather was Herbie, and then right from birth just decided to call me Aaron right away. So I went by Aaron my whole life. And then when I went into broadcasting, I thought Herbie was a catchier name for the screen, a little more unique than Aaron. So I decided to switch over to Herbie. And then I was quickly out of broadcasting. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to switch back. I like Herbie. We'll stick with Herbie.
It's unique. Dave is commenting on the size of your face. So if you'd like to change your frame, I think.
No. He's not actually saying it. It's a little joke.
I don't understand. You guys have a secret language. I learned that. I'm like, they just get each other.
He's got a very large face. Mine's very congruent. So we'll leave it there. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Did you guys work together prior to Fiddler? We're going to talk about Dave, even though he's not in.
Did me and Dave work together?
Yeah.
Or me and you?
No. Oh, no. Oh, please. Me and you. We did Grease. When I was in grade 7 or...
yeah. So I was thinking about that today. So that would have been Senior Elite Grease. That's one of the best casts I've ever been a part of.
It was amazing. It was... You were so funny. Even back, I'm like, this guy is hilarious. Your timing...
I just like the pelvis pump. I like the pelvis pump. Yeah, it was a good cast. You had Daniel Birnbaum and Daniel Greenberg, Brittany Kay, Paula Brancotti.
Paula, yeah.
A great cast. Really.
I remember, there was Marissa. I ran into Marissa. She was doing something.
Marissa, my grade 7 girlfriend. I should not have forgotten her.
I didn't know that. That's so cute. Oh my God. I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah. Me and Dave worked together in many times. The first time being in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, in which Dave played Tom Sawyer. He was in grade 12. I was in grade 9. He was Tom Sawyer. I was Benjamin Rogers. I wanted to paint his fence. Was my role in the show.
No small roles. No small roles.
It was a great role. I had a great song with Dave. Dave was
Wait, you had a song about painting a fence?
What if I traded you an apple? He basically, what happened was Tom Sawyer is painting this picture that painting the fence is like the best thing you could ever do. And basically I start begging him to let me paint his fence for him. Smart guy, Tom Sawyer.
That is very clever. Reverse psychology.
Yeah,
what? Exactly. I'm going to try and pull that on people that are not watching this.
I start trading him all the stuff. An apple, a button off my little sister's shoe, which apparently is great.
Why are there buttons on shoes? This is weird.
Why
not?
That is a good question. I never thought of it till now. I was younger then. And then me and Dave, then he went off to university. I continued with characters and CYP. And then we reconnected doing Hairspray with CYP.
Yes, cool.
That was probably about 10 years ago or so.
Were you ever, and I know I asked Berkeley this, but she was so much younger than me. Were you at Characters when they had just Off-Center Productions, or is that, again, before your time as well?
Off-Center Productions?
Yeah, it was just Off-Center Productions. It was before, no? Okay. One of these days, I'm going to find someone.
Characters in 1998, but I don't know Off-Center Productions.
Oh, I was in 97 or 96 I started. Ooh, the 90s. Gross. My God, I didn't realize you were there for that long. But you know what's amazing? You go back and yes, they changed it up, but it still feels the exact same. And it's so weird being a grown up there. I wasn't ready.
It's a nice, good family feel, and it's very nice how we can stay in contact with each other. And I mean, I've grown even very, very close to Megan and Wayne over the years. They've become my good friends, and Sid as well. They were at my wedding. Megan helped me prepare a song for my wedding. Great people. I know you and Berkeley talked about the Davises. They're the best. Love
they're amazing. I know. I'm like, everything that they do is, and again, we still have those thoughts like Wayne. When I was getting ready, I'm literally like, oh my God, if Wayne's watching this, he'll be so unimpressed. I'm not 5 minutes early, which means I'm late for my own podcast. Embarrassing, but that's so funny.
I find that rule more exists when you're in high school. Like I used to show up 30 seconds before rehearsal, never said anything, but then someone would come in like 10 seconds after me and get it.
You just can't be the last one. That's what happens. You can't be the last one.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, I can't believe you're late. 5 seconds person coming after me. Wow. Rude.
Yeah.
You know what? I did want to touch. I did see you in the Addams Family, and I was very entertained. I love that role so much for you. I was so impressed with that production. It was great.
It was well done. Very well cast. It was a lot of fun. That was my first time on the stage in 5-6 years. It was nice to get back out there, and it was a lot of fun. It was awesome. It was great.
You know what? I also realized we're doing this on a Wednesday, and I'm like, homage to the Addams Family. Chuckle, chuckle.
Shout out to Berkeley.
Oh, yes, Berkeley was Wednesday, yes. Oh, that's so... I love that Hallie, who is a year older than her, was her mom. That was really fun.
And my wife.
Yes, and your...
Well, my real wife was in the show.
Yes. I think I remember seeing... I forget who was who, but I do remember she was in the show.
Hello, Eric. He's yelling out, Aaron Sakes! That's the way he yells that. That's why he puts the Y's in there. Aaron Sakes.
I appreciate that. There's a lot of code... Oh my God, Aaron, you have a question. I wonder if it's appropriate. Oh no, it's the same. That's the question. Is the comment Aaron Sachs?
Oh, Aaron Sachs. Aaron Sachs.
I don't know if that's a question. How do we respond to that? Okay.
Actually, when I was doing Rent at the Lower Ossington Theaters many years ago, Eric's one of my very, very close friends. I was doing Rent, and I was Mark. So you come onto stage in black, and you start on stage, right? But you can see it's a very small space. You can see the people come onto stage. So I get on there, I set up my camera, the show's about to start, and as the lights come on, Eric yells out, Aaron Sakes! So then the lights come on, and I just have a huge laugh. I'm laughing, my face, big smile on my face. That was a tough one to keep cool in.
Yeah. That's classic. That's a fun prank. I don't know if I would take that well.
I'm sorry. I totally interrupted you. I completely.
I had no idea what I was saying. That's totally fine. There's no format here. This is why. No, but actually, I love that you brought up the Lower Ossington Theater because didn't they close?
They did just close.
Yeah.
Very sad.
That is sad. There's so many shows. I'm like, oh, so many shows I almost saw, and then there was.
I think I did a good 5 or 6 shows at the Lower Ossington Theater. I did Forever Plaid, Reds, Spring Awakening, Reefer Madness.
Oh, that
might be
Reefer Madness is so... I've never heard of it till a friend of mine was doing it, and I'm trying to be the supportive person. And I went to see it. I'm like, whoa, what is this musical?
Very good. Good movie, too. Kristen Bell. Very
She's
good.
Great. I love her.
Yeah. I played the Goat Man and the baby that got sold for reefer.
For a button. Oh, for reefer. Okay, I wondered if we could kind of do a callback to Tom Sawyer. No, didn't work out. Okay.
Tom Sawyer, great musical. Love it.
Is there
also Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell originated the role of Becky Thatcher on Broadway.
In Reaper?
No, in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Very, very small run on Broadway. Kristen Bell, you can find the video on YouTube. It's great. She's awesome. She's awesome.
You know what? I was looking at her IMDb page the other day because I was curious. And she, again, like Veronica Mars, and then she had that, what's the Good Place? But in between, there was another one. She's done some really good stuff, but I thought she was in so much more than she's been in. So I'm very intrigued by her career.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall, great movie.
Yeah, exactly. There's some really good movies, but I honestly thought I'd seen her everywhere. And then when I looked at her IMDb, I'm like, what? You haven't done more? I don't, because like just everything I watch, she's in it. So I guess I'm just only watching her stuff. She's great. Yeah, yeah.
And she started that show, the Encore show that was on Disney Plus, where you know the old high school to get back together. And that's my dream. I really want to do that.
That's so fun. I thought that was Reese Witherspoon. What did Reese do? Maybe that's something else. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Someone blonde. I believe you more than I. But I love that idea of bringing. Oh my God! Can you imagine if we did Grease again? I think that would be hilarious.
It'd be tough to get Paula involved.
I was just, Paula, she's a little busy. I don't know, maybe Daniel can make some time. Oh my gosh. I don't even think my sister does musicals anymore, which is a shame. I thought she was great, but.
I wonder what Ryan Lesnar's up to.
Actually, Danielle Miller, is a rabbi's wife now. Sidebar. Wow. She is amazing. She is so cool.
How many kids does she have?
Oh gosh, I want to say 2 or 3. I don't remember. I'm really bad with the knowing.
Soon to be 7. Soon to be if you're a rabbi's wife, that's what happens. You pop them out.
I don't know. I love seeing where we started and where everyone branches off, and it's so cool.
Yeah, very cool. I once thought about being a cantor.
I can see that.
They make $100,000 a year.
What?
Yeah, 6-figure salary. But the yeshiva wasn't for me.
I don't know. You're getting
I like pork and bacon too much, and cheese on my burgers and stuff like that.
Are there really no cantors that eat pork?
Oh, I would highly doubt it.
Interesting.
Maybe in like the most reformed synagogue you could ever find, but I doubt it.
I mean, look, you got to choose your priorities, and clearly, I don't want to take you away from the pork. I've never had pork. Oh, how did that happen?
You've never had pork?
I've never had pork.
Wow.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a meat person in general, but
all right, there you go.
When I've had a lot of my friends that have kept kosher and then they try pork, they go, "You do not know what you're missing. This is its own food group." I'm very intrigued. One of these days, maybe, but for now,
are you
okay.
kosher?
We don't eat non-kosher meat. So I kind of just say I'm vegan so people understand it better, because kosher is hard to explain. And there's not really kosher meat downtown, a little bit, but yeah.
You gotta find the Sobeys. Sobeys is good for that.
There's a
great
Sobeys
Fortino's in the Lawrence Plaza. Great kosher section.
Lawrence Plaza. Oh, what an area. My gosh. Are you a grown-up? Are you living in a house or not?
I live in a house.
Wow. Okay, you're a grown-up.
I have a wife. I have a baby on the way.
I thought so. Okay.
I own a business. I'm sitting in right now. The phone might ring because I couldn't silence that phone.
I know my type A notes. It's fine. It was a suggestion. You do you.
Yeah.
But yes, can we discuss your business?
Yes, we can. It's pouring outside. Wow.
Yeah, I see it's about to start here. I just feel that I kept the window open for a bad reason, but I'm intrigued. Oh yes, you also have a dog. You can't.
Do you want me to show you around the showroom?
Oh yes, okay, a tour.
All right, cool. All right, so
here we go.
This is the office. These are the trophies. Can I flip this? Can I flip it? Yeah.
You can. Okay. Yeah.
You got big wall of trophies. We got lots missing, which is a good thing. And we got some glass over there, and plaques over here, and then these are called resin trophies, and then some more glass, and then a TV so I can watch golf on Thursday through Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like to watch golf during work hours on Thursday and Friday.
Right?
So
Own it.
that's why the TV's there.
How did this come about? Because I did not know until I looked on your Instagram and what is he doing? This is cool.
I do have a dog. My wife is messaging, what about your dog? Yeah, I have a dog.
Oh, is that your wife? Okay.
I have a dog named Lowry, named after the Toronto Raptors all-star point guard, Kyle Lowry, but it's a girl. And, I didn't want a dog. My wife said she wanted a dog. And we compromised that I would name the dog, and that was the deal. So the dog is named Larry. It's a great name. We were actually in a Blog TO article for one of the more unique names in Toronto for a dog.
Blog TO, you are going places.
Killing it. Yeah. So this came about by my grandfather started Manhattan Trophies in 1961.
The grandfather that you're named after?
No, not Herbert. Murray. Zeta Murray. Zeta Murray started Manhattan Trophies in 1961. And then it was in the family always till then. And then, the family was making plans to retire. And it was looking like the doors were going to close. And I was at TSN doing story editing, it's called. In a job that, if you know me, you would think would be like my dream to make highlight packs for sports, but I hated it. And this place was going to probably close. And I said, you know what, I'll just step in. I'll take it over and try to grow it and see what it can become. So that's how this came about. I've been here for almost 2 years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So are you just renting this space, or is this in your...
Yeah, we rent the space.
That was such a weird question. I meant like do people come in? Do you just have the space for storage?
Not right now, but usually. Okay. Yeah, we're on Keel between Shepherd and Finch. This is the showroom. People can come in here and pick stuff and look here, or you can order online. We have a big catalog on our website. So yeah, there's lots of different ways to order trophies.
What's the most interesting trophy someone has ordered?
Oh my God, I have the.
Yes.
Like, how appropriate does this have to be? Like, can I swear?
I mean, you can.
Okay. All right. So basically, this guy wrote me and he said, "Me and the boys want a trophy to whoever the winner of the guy stuff is for the year." So he's like, we want weed, booze, like hot girls. We want this all represented on the trophy. So this trophy I made was basically a huge trophy, and it had all these little circles where you could put inserts in and put a picture of like a weed leaf and a bong and some beers and shots or whatever. Gambling was another one. It was way different than anything I've ever made here, and it was really cool, and the guy loved it. Wrote us a sparkling review for our creativity. I like being creative, and once in a while I get that opportunity here to be very creative with what I can produce. So yeah, love it. Cool. That's the most unique for sure.
Who would win that award?
What
is the competition? That's what I'm intrigued by. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they have a day where they just like smoke as much weed as they can and take as many shots as they can, and whoever
gambling
and gamble, and whoever doesn't die by the end, and whoever wins the most money, points for all of them.
It's Hunger Games. That's what's happening. That's so. Okay, wait. Do you make yourself trophies? Do you have random trophies at your house? Like, do you do like best wife ever, that kind of stuff?
So when I first started here and I was learning all the equipment and, trying to get my feet wet and trying to make some stuff, I would make trophies for Maggie. I haven't really in a while. But, once in a while.
Yeah, and she's been talking to me about this. She is upset. How dare you not appreciate her? You have a baby on the way. No. Oh my gosh. Are you going to make a trophy for your baby? And if so, I have suggestions. Trophies,
eventually. Chris,
can you do a trophy? Can you?
Chris James is here.
Hi.
Joy, my hoops boy. What up, doggy? I think that was my line following it. High School Musical. Years ago.
Yes. That's, oh my God. I love that people did that as a musical. Why not? It's in the name.
It was to this day the most difficult production I've ever been a part of.
Well, you have to, right? There's basketball games while it's kind of like that Legally
Well,
Blonde
that
thing
was
with
the
the
best.
skip rope. But yeah.
That was my favorite. I was made for that. It's funny. In grade 10, I was on the basketball team at Westmount Collegiate Institute. And then in grade 11, the tryouts for the basketball team fell on the same day as the auditions for Chorus Line for CYP. And I chose CYP. So I'm like a real life Troy Bolton. And then the next year they did High School Musical. And I was like, oh, this is me. And yeah, dribbling on stage was my favorite. That wasn't hard. What was hard was how hard that is vocally and how short of a run it was and how much is packed into a weekend. And then I think my voice was gone at the dress rehearsal. I was freaking out. Got through the weekend. And then we sold out every show. And it was so huge because High School Musical was huge at the time that the next weekend they added another weekend of shows.
Sorry, I'm totally listening. It just started raining and it terrified me.
Is it raining in your house?
It is. No, it's not raining. It's coming in. No, it's just a lot of, I'm by my window, hence the window chat. But yes, I wasn't ready. Like it's all coming down at once, dear God. But I'm going back to High School Musical. I love that the people that came from there, like I look at Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens.
Corbin Bleu.
Yeah, they're doing so many amazing projects.
I saw Corbin Bleu on Broadway.
Whoa!
In the Heights, he took over the role from Lin-Manuel. Tough.
Lin-Manuel, I guess he's doing stuff. That's
yeah, he's okay. He's doing all right.
Was your goal to ever be on Broadway, or did you just? Okay.
Isn't that everyone's goal when they're a young actor trying to make it?
I don't know if that.
I don't know if it was my goal. It was a dream for sure. I never tried. I never auditioned for in New York. Try to make it here and then see where it takes you. But yeah, I would love. I have a bunch of friends that have been on Broadway. When I did Back to Rent at the Lower Oslington Theater, I played Mark, the guy who played Roger. 3 years later, was on Broadway.
You were so close.
Well, when we did Rent, this is Graham Scott Fleming I'm talking about. So when we did Rent, I had just finished university, or a couple years before I finished Sheridan College, and he was 18 years old, and he thought I was the greatest thing ever. He was looking up to me. I was a role model to him at the time, and then he far surpassed anything I had ever dreamed of. Within 5 years, he was killing it. Yeah, crazy.
But you were someone's role model. I like to think that you helped him make it to Broadway. You were a part of it.
Maybe. I mean,
just take it.
I don't know. Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, you never know how many lives you touch, right? Maybe I don't. That was really lame. It came out of my mouth. I'm like, really, Robyn?
That's nice. Though.
Is it? Okay, cool. I'm gonna stick with it then. Got a lot of. That's so. How was your experience at Lower Oslington Theater? Can I ask? Is that?
Sure. I loved it. See, I can be brutally honest here, I think. It is.
This is being recorded.
That's okay. It's closed. Okay. What are they going to do?
I know. I was just curious. I mean, what are they going to do? Aren't you intrigued now?
They won't hire me again. Lower Oslington was a place that was very good for young actors coming out of college because it gave them an opportunity to do shows. It gave them an opportunity to do great shows. They got the rights to amazing shows like Rent and Spring Awakening and Next to Normal and all these shows that you probably would not have the opportunity to do if not for that kind of place. Now, the issue with Lower Oslington Theater was they paid you per show and they did not pay you for rehearsal. So in order to do the shows at Lower Oslington, you needed to hold a job elsewhere. And because you had to hold a job elsewhere, you were drained emotionally, mentally, everything. And they would not really see that they thought they were a full-time job, but they didn't pay like a full-time job.
Right.
So for me, I was doing Judy and David and kid shows on the side. So I would go to schools all over Ontario in the morning at 6. I'd leave my house at 5 in the morning and go to some elementary school and do Jigga Jump there. Jigga Jump is the Judy and David show I did. And then go do Jigga Jump somewhere else and then drive straight downtown to the Lower Ossington Theater and do Rent. And Rent is hard vocally. And children's shows are, when you talk like this for 45 minutes, it really hurts your voice at the end. So I would do two kid shows a day and Rent. And the first time I did that, my vocal fatigue was nuts. I had to go to the vocal doctor. I had to go on to vocal steroids. So like by the end of the night, I couldn't speak. I'd take a steroid. I'd wake up, no voice at all. I would wake up in the morning, no voice. Then I would take my steroid, go do the kid show, get through it. And then with about 6 minutes left in Rent every night, I would feel myself starting to totally die. And then I'd do it. It was probably the most unhealthy 4 months of my life. But, vocally, my body was in the best shape ever.
Yeah, it's a give and take.
Yeah, you're doing a 45-minute aerobic musical twice a day, 5 days a week. Yeah, it's pretty easy to stay in shape that way.
I love that you brought up Judy and David because there's so many people that probably have no idea who they are at this point, unless they're still doing it, but I don't think they are.
Oh, they are.
They are?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I haven't seen them. I thought they would do something virtual if they were still around.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know exactly. I haven't spoken to them in a couple of years. But what they did was they have a musical, 4 musicals that they do. I don't think I'll be able to remember them. One is Little Red Riding Hood. It's called something else. But it is Little Red Riding Hood.
Big Red Riding Hood. Okay.
No, they have I can't even remember any of them. I was in them. I don't know.
Is anyone else unimpressed right now?
There's like the 3 Little Bears. Is that the same thing as Little Red?
No, it's different.
What's the bear with the porridge?
No, the 3 Little Bears. That's different. Red Riding Hood.
With the
there's
big
the
bad
wolf and the grandma.
Wolf?
Yeah, that's one. And the 3 Little Bears is the porridge and Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks
the musical. That's one of them.
Yes.
I played Baby Bear. Is that the same musical? Is that right? Is Goldilocks?
That sounds right.
Yeah, the bear. Yeah. Goldilocks. Yeah. So they do that. They have those musicals and they rotate through them every year. And then they have their math jam, which teaches kids math, that they do in elementary school gyms.
Smart.
And Jigga Jump, which is designed to get kids up and jumping around and exercising, which they also do in elementary school gyms. I never did math jam. I did Jigga Jump. I did all the musicals.
What? So Jigga Jump, what would they get?
Jack and the Beanstalk is called just Beanstalk, like Woodstock. It's like a hippie version of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun. Were you the Beanstalk?
No, I was the giant.
Yes. Amazing. You go from Baby Bear to the giant. You're quite versatile.
There you go. Yeah.
With the backtracking to Jigga Jump, what kind of exercises would they make kids do? I'm always intrigued by that. Or is it literally just jumping?
So he used to go,
yes.
Jigga jump, 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 get up high. Jigga jump, 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 jump. Something like that.
Not that you remember. Not that.
And that's the only thing. And we did lots of different, but then we would go like underwater and like swimming, and we did all sorts of cool stuff. Jigga Jump was fun. It was very fun. There was one time where I was playing a shark, and I had this big shark puppet, and I had to go into the audience and pretend to like eat the kids. And one major rule when you're performing in elementary school gyms, obviously you can't swear, but you also cannot say God. God is a big no.
Oh, interesting.
You can't say God. You can't say, oh my God. You have to say, oh my gosh, So I took the shark into the audience, and kids started to jump and try to get it off my hand to the point where they tackled me to the ground and then like started jumping. I was like, oh God. I was like, oh no. But I didn't get in trouble. I think it was an extenuating circumstance that I got tackled by like 80 kids.
Well, I wonder if you could have countered and sued. I always like to wonder
if I got injured, I would certainly call my brother at Diamond and Diamond, and we'd have a good case on our hands probably.
That's fun. I didn't know your brother worked there. That tune is great.
He did not. He has a couple lines in some of the commercials.
Wow, that's exciting.
Millions in client settlements. That's my brother.
Ooh, that's compelling. Who doesn't like to settle? Don't have to go to court and get some money. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Corey's doing well. Diamond and Diamond.
I love all the plugs.
My family's doing great stuff. One of my brothers is the controller of finances for the NHLPA, and my other brother is a web developer. He started his own company called Article, and he actually made Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's website for when they were getting out of the monarchy. So yeah, he's killing it. Mentioned on Oprah. He made what's it called? Archwell. He made that website. Oh, he just joined. I don't know if he's going to like that I'm talking about him. So funny. Yeah. So he's doing really well. Good for Ryan. That's the update on the Sachs brothers. So you have the lawyer, the web developer, the accountant, and the dark horse, the actor.
You're not a dark horse. You're also you got a lot going on. I think I'm always impressed.
Now I do. I'm not a dark horse anymore, but I was for many years.
I like to reverse the dark horse. So I was a physiotherapist, but now I'm like, I'm gonna be an actor. It's the best time to have a midlife crisis. It's great.
Yeah.
Look, just gotta keep it fresh, right? You think you know what I'm doing? Surprise! Changing careers. It happened.
I've done it 3 times now.
It's great.
Yeah, or twice.
But I'm still like, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'll just kind of keep doing everything because we'll see what happens. Till I'm just like, I'm tired. No, we'll see. Okay.
That's good. Now roll with the punches. It's good.
It is.
Yeah.
I really was wondering, I think that would be so bizarre. How long does it take to make a trophy?
If I have the parts here, I can do it in 20 minutes.
We should have talked before. We should have done like a live trophy assembling. But that's...
I could go do it if you want. It wouldn't be that interesting to watch.
See, I think everything that I don't know how to do is interesting though. But
the machinery is cool. The machinery is very cool. And people see it for the first time, they're like, "That's amazing! That's so cool!" But I'm used to it now.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are plaques or trophies more popular these days?
These days, like in COVID times, glass, acrylic, and plaques are our big sellers right now because corporate awards are still happening. Our biggest season is hockey, which hasn't happened in 2 years, and then soccer and baseball. So those are our 3 biggest sports. Hockey for sure, number 1, then soccer, then baseball. But make a lot more money off the glass, like the glass. It's a lot harder to make, and it takes a lot longer, but that's where the
well, that's why, right? There's,
That's
works.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone order glass. I don't know. Ooh, I want to make a random trophy. I can't think of one. I'll get back to you. But
Okay,
I will.
done.
Yeah.
I'll make you a trophy for the best live window.
The best window chat. It's like, what is this? I don't understand this. I was so excited. It's every time I reach out to someone, I'm so excited when they want to do it. Because I'm like, I don't know. I haven't spoken to people in so long. I'm like,
you got Hallie, Dave, and Berkeley. I was like, I got to get in this. And you have Al Bratz coming in on Friday.
I do.
I love Al Bratz.
He is so sweet. I did a shoot with him. It was such a bizarre short film where I had to shoot him with a BB gun. And we probably should have made sure it wasn't loaded. I didn't hurt him, but
no way. Real?
Yeah. Oh no, it's called Stranger in My Bed. It is a 1-minute short film. It's delightful. He plays 2 versions of himself.
Al Bratz should be calling Diamond and Diamond.
I mean, look, we will chat about that on Friday, but he was very open to being shot with what we were told was an empty BB gun. And it could have been empty, but I still think air came out of it to a point where I was worried. So, yeah. You never know with this stuff.
Al Bratz used to call me Bitch Nugget. That was his nickname for me.
That's a nickname. Why Nugget?
We went to Sheridan together. I was a year ahead of him. We were in cabaret together. Good man. Really nice guy. Say hello for me.
I will. This is, as we're talking, I'd be like, Aaron said hello, Herbie. Herbie/Aaron. I never
He'll know
know.
me as, he'll probably know both, but he would know me as Aaron.
I guess I'll say, Bitch Nugget said hello.
Yeah, please do that. Do that. That's perfect.
Just be like, sex. Classic. So
He might have called everyone bitch nugget. I think it was me.
I don't know. It sounds kind of special. There's I feel the connection there.
We actually, funny fact about me and Al Bratz, we are both born on March 31st. I think both born on March 31st, 1989.
89.
He may be born on March 31st, 1990. But he's definitely born on the same day as me. Like,
that's exciting.
We have the same birthday.
You're practically the same person.
Well, and my roommate at college was also born on March 31st, 1989. And he was born at 8:30. I was born at 8:30. So we were born at the exact same time. He was born in London, Ontario. I was born here in Toronto. And every year was a huge party. There was 4 of us in the school that had the same birthday, but me and my roommate both born on the exact same day. We used to throw a huge party in our place every year.
So that's so fun. I would always make a joke if that happened that we were switched at birth. And then did they switch the babies? I saw a lot of movies like that growing up as a kid. So I always thought, are these my real parents? It was very bizarre, the number of movies that had that switched at birth.
Oh, for sure.
That was my favorite one was Big Business. Have you ever seen that with Bette Midler? Okay. It's because if you look at it now, the technology they use to make themselves twins is so dated and amazing because she has to like fight with herself at one point. It's so bad, but it's so good. Oh, sure. I love that.
I'm sure. Bette Midler is great. I don't know. No. I look too much like a sax to be switched with Cam Carver at birth.
Okay. Well, that's good that we clarified. What if your parents get be like, now's a good time to tell you on Instagram Live, Aaron, we are not your real parents. That would be a first for me.
That'd be intense. I don't know.
It would be. And then I think you can add 2 more people to these rooms. So we have your parents on the side. You're like, yes, we wanted to tell you in a public forum. This is we don't know.
That'd be very like Maury Povich, very Jerry Springer.
Let's bring them out. Here they come. Oh God, that would be so funny and weird. I mean, funny for me, awkward for you. I never really think of the repercussions for other people in this scenario.
I mean, that'd be interesting. I'd love to hear the story. I probably would be upset. I'd be a little shocked at first. You wouldn't see my sadness, but.
You got to go through all the emotions. You got to throw something. That's what those shows, they have someone throwing something. And I think that there wouldn't be a good fight. That's the problem.
Yeah, really like on Instagram Live, it can't, there's no chair. Like I can't throw a chair through the screen. I could smash my phone, but then it'd be over.
No, I mean, you can throw a trophy, but that's your business. That's silly. What are you going to do?
Oh.
No.
You can get more. We can get more. No problem. I've thrown, actually, let me show you something cool.
Oh, here we go.
Here was what I did out of frustration one day.
I'm excited.
I'm taking you into the back here. Where the
dear God. Children, avert your eyes.
Here, there's a plate stuck in the wall. That is a Remax plate.
Hang on, Aaron. You froze or oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Wow.
I was frustrated that I threw the plaque into the wall, and it's up there, and that's pretty cool decoration.
I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like art.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to keep it there forever.
I think you should.
Yeah. Right,
it stays with the building. No one moves it. We've been on a journey.
As you can tell, during COVID, we're very busy.
Oh, no. You froze again.
You're frozen now.
Everyone's frozen. Oh, we're back?
Oh, there we're back. Am I good now? Am I good now?
I think the timing's a little... I hear you. I think there's a little... Okay, no, we're good. We're good, I think. I can see you dancing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I always say
that was fun.
It's a very busy time here. The door, there's a million people at the door. The phone's ringing off the hook. We're drowning in business.
Thank you for taking the time. I'm telling you, we're gonna get off this. Everyone's going, I need a trophy. Do you deal with certain companies, or do you get calls from a lot of individual people?
It's
Other than we discussed the sports, but yeah.
It's both. A lot of sports leagues, and then we have some real estate companies, Remax cool. And Harvey Callis. So they'll get their real estate awards from us on a weekly, on like a monthly or yearly basis. And then we have lots of different corporate groups that come to us regularly, and then once in a while we'll just get a call. I need a trophy for Friday. Sure, or even during COVID we're making masks. I don't have any good examples here, but this is Will Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Will Smith. This is called the Fresh Prince. Our hot seller was the Borat. The Borat was our hot seller.
That's funny.
And the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan mask, also very good. So we're making masks with a lot of different celebrity faces. That was a little pivot due to COVID. And those we are selling on Etsy as well. So we are getting a lot of sales, just one-off sales. I sent some to Asia. I sent to Turkey. I sold two Borat masks in Turkey. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We got a little international for a bit, but that's cool now that I mean, everyone has their masks by now. If you don't,
but no, not everyone has a Borat mask. So people, I'm gonna do all the tagging after. You can be like 100 Borat masks, please. He won a Golden Globe or an Emmy. Oh God, Golden Globe. Ugh. He won something for Borat.
For subsequent movie film. Yeah, it was a great movie.
I know. It was, you know what? I was so impressed with the person who played his daughter because
she was nominated for everything.
And rightfully so. I don't know how you do that. There's certain scenes.
Was her first movie.
That was impressive stuff.
Yeah.
I know you've done a ton of plays. Have you done on-camera stuff? I don't know why I don't know this.
Not since I was a kid. I did 3 commercials when I was a child, and my biggest one was for Rogers. It was a Christmas commercial with an elf. Me and 3 guys were in a garage. It was like, where did you catch it? Can we see it? My line was, can we see it? And then we walked up to this, we were looking at like a dresser. We took a hockey stick out, opened it, and there was an elf playing games on a Nokia cell phone. Or I guess it was for Rogers. It was, I want to say I was 14 years old. So what would that be? I don't know. 2006? 2005?
Sounds right.
It was on in about 2005. It was great. It was on all the time. And it was always on during Raptor games, which was really cool for me because I would see it all the time. But unfortunately, it was a Christmas commercial, so it came on in October, and then Christmas Day was done, and that was it. Other than that, I have not done any film. I was in a music video called Mother Russia. I think you can find it on YouTube. Basically, it was a commentary on. It's very funny. It was choreographed with my very good friend Michael Rubinstein. What it was a commentary on the Sochi Olympics, how in Russia they weren't going to allow gay people to compete or come to the Olympics. And this was a commentary on how gay Russia is, really. And it's a bunch of Russians being very homophobic, and then they turn into dancing and making out with each other, and it's good. It's very funny.
It sounds like something I can see you in. That's fun.
I was a Russian dancer. I was a gay Russian dancer. It was a lot of fun.
You balanced the bottle on the head?
No, we didn't do the bottle dance. We should have.
Okay. Bottle dance is classic.
It is very good. Very good. One of my favorites. Actually, the only dance call I ever made it through in Toronto was for Fiddler on the Roof when we did the bottle dance, because I walked in and I knew it. I knew the dance. It was amazing. I made it through, got the audition. Didn't book the role, unfortunately. But what can you do? That was the only Mervis, or I guess that was Can Stage, I think. I got through that dance call. Otherwise, I don't get through dance calls because I can't really dance so well.
I love that it goes dance first. I don't know why that always intrigued me when it comes to those productions.
Well, the thing is if you have an agent, you can get a calls, like you can get seen in the room for your actual audition where you bring in your song or whatever. I didn't have an agent anymore. I was just crashing auditions. So it's a lot harder to get through that dance call when you're just crashing and you weren't recommended, right? So that's what I got. I had been, I did everything I did, I kind of did on my own. And my agent, he signed me straight out of college and told me to get rid of my lisp and gain 26 pounds of muscle. So basically, he just thought I was good looking and he just wanted me to change everything about myself so I could book roles. And I was like, well, I'll try. And then after a year of booking nothing, I just left him and booked everything on my own. And it's good. I got big in the children's theater world. I refer to myself as the Uta Hagen of children's theater.
Uta Hagen of children's theater. Oh, but I can see that. I can see because you have such energy and just such a youthfulness to you.
And they're the best audience. I traveled all across Canada and the United States doing the Doodle Box, and Strawberry Shortcake as well. And the audiences all over. Doodle Bops are celebrities, so it was really cool. And kids would scream. I was on the news in Jacksonville. I did autograph signings. It was really cool. But Mo Doodlebob is a lefty. So in order to do this role, I had to learn how to sign Mo Doodlebob's signature with my left hand.
It's hard.
Because they're like, kids will notice that you're using your left hand, not your right, to give an autograph. Sorry, that you're using your right, not your left. So I had to learn the signature with my left hand. Very intense. I had to learn everything about Mo. His favorite color is yellow. He likes being loud. He plays the drums. Yeah. Mo Doodlebob.
Kids notice. I love it's so true though. I remember back in the day of Disney princessing, and they noticed the eye colors. So the person that I was working for was very insistent on the colored contacts. I'm like, well, because everything else is totally real. Yes, I'm from Arendelle. That I just came in driving in a car from Arendelle. That's I'm gonna go stay with my cousin Ariel.
Yeah, exactly. Kids are funny, but they're the best audience. The Doodle Bops was probably the best experience I've had in theater. I got to see all of the United States pretty much. Really cool. Got to see all of Canada. I went to every province except the territories, and we didn't go to Newfoundland. But we went everywhere else.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, you were missing out. Should have gone.
We started in Winnipeg, moved west to BC, south to LA, east to Florida, north through all the states, back to Toronto, and then to the East Coast. It was very cool. A lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So we
made a lot of money.
Like a bus? Did you fly there? How did it?
We took bus. We had two big vans, and we stayed in really nice hotels. We had per diems. All the theaters in the States cater lunch, which was awesome. Yeah, basically it was the best thing. The paycheck was great. And on top of that, they pretty much pay for all your food. So you're not spending anything.
That's awesome.
You're put up in great hotels, and you're doing what you love, and you're on stage every day for the best audience. Kids are the best audience. They're so into it. They scream, they dance, they love everything. It's the best. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But then I came home. I was on the road for 6 months, and I wanted to be home. And I always saw myself as having a wife and having kids, and it was going to be impossible traveling like that. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to do this in Toronto. So then I was doing theater in Toronto, and it was fine. But then I was getting frustrated. Then I decided I was watching the Raptor game with Maggie, and everything I said, Leo Roudens, the Raptors play-by-play guy, would just say the exact same thing I was saying right after me. It was constant. And Maggie's like, you should try to do sports broadcasting. That night I applied to the College of Sports Media, went to the College of Sports Media, graduated, worked at TSN for 1.5 years, absolutely hated it, left the business, and joined the trophy business. That's the synopsis? That's
Every time I'm like, because I always forget that you didn't like it. So I'm always in there with you. I'm like, oh, yes, you didn't like it. You moved on. But at least you tried. I love that.
yeah, exactly.
Why not,
I mean,
right?
I would have loved to be on air. That's why I went to do sports, because I wanted to be on air talking about sports. And live theater, the grind is real. You have to move from place to place to place to place, small town to small town, doing local news and working your way up to get back to Toronto. If I was 20 when I graduated sports media college, I would have tried. But I was 30 and I was getting married and I didn't want to go move to Peterborough for a year or move to it's some place everyone goes. Oh, my buddy Shane Pasquino. Shane writes in here right now. He would be able to tell me what, I can't remember what it's called. They all go to this small town. They do the news there for a year, and then they move on and work their way up. But I didn't want to do that. So I worked at TSN for a year, and then I came here. I love it here, though. And now I get to do theater again, which is the best. That's the best part of it all. When I was at TSN, my hours were crazy. I was working 6 p.m. till 2 in the morning. 7
Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay, yeah, that's the one. Thanks, Shani. Thanks, buddy. The hours were nuts. I was not able to do community theater because my schedule was decided every week. I came here, have a regular schedule, could do community theater, went back, got to do The Addams Family, and you know, then COVID happened. But I'll be back. Theater will be back, and I will be back.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Oh, there's Shane Pasquino. He came in. He must have heard me talking about him. We're done with you, Shane. You can stay, but
there's no context, and Shane just comes in and does not feel the love, and I get that.
Well,
get out of here, Shane.
He worked in Thunder Bay. He was the guy I was talking about, the Thunder Bay news reporter.
He's gonna say, "We're okay. We're okay. We didn't. We got tough skin, thick skin."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my career. Now I'm here. If you need trophies, hit me up.
That's amazing, Aaron.
Are we going to work together again? Are you going to go back to CYP one day?
Oh, I say yes to anything. I would love to. It was bizarre, and I remember because it was so weird starting at characters being the child, and then now you're the adult playing the mom roles, and I think I've accepted it because honestly, I've been playing a mom for the past 5-6 years. So yeah. It's okay.
I played a dad last year, and it felt weird, but I'm going.
Well, you're going to be a dad.
I'm going to be a dad in like 4 months, so it can't be that weird to play the dad roles when I am a father. It is weird to be married to a kid in high school when you're playing the father. Right? But Hallie Tater is great. Love Hallie.
Oh my God. I thought you meant that your wife was in high school now. I'm like, no, she's not. She's
no. My wife is a year younger than me.
But with Hallie, I know.
I played the father role, which made sense, but my wife was the same age as the girl that was playing my daughter.
I spoke to Hallie and her parents and I said, excuse me, she is showing a lot of leg. I was her mom in Fiddler and in Mary Poppins. I am uncomfortable. This is not okay. She's not. No, cover up, young lady. And it was very odd. It was like an odd protective moment.
Howie's parents are awesome. Howie's dad is the coolest guy. We had great conversations. He's awesome. Yeah, he felt very comfortable with me being his daughter's husband.
It's cool. I mean, you're taken, so it's fine. It's safe.
I said to him, I said, you have nothing to worry about. My wife's watching every step. We're good.
How does your wife feel about that, though? Because it's so weird. I mean, my husband, like, I've been doing this for so long already, and it's still a little like, hey, so this guy's my fake husband for this show or this film, whatever. And it's such a weird thing sometimes. I don't know.
Well, I had when Maggie and I started dating, I was an actor. And the first thing she saw me in was Guys and Dolls and then Rent. And I was making out with girls in both of them. So she was primed for what she was getting into immediately.
But it's weird. The roles didn't even call for it. You just felt like making out. That's fair. Okay.
Well, Rent I had to. I don't know if I made out. I definitely kissed in Guys and Dolls. I don't think we made out. I don't think Nathan and Adelaide have too many makeouts.
Oh my God, I love that you're a Nathan. Adelaide is one of my favorite roles, but that relationship is so ridiculous. When you,
Maggie's giving the thumbs up. She's cool.
yes. That's awesome. Oh my God. Yeah, they have an interesting relationship, Adelaide and Nathan. I haven't thought of these ones so long.
Fun show. I've done it twice. It was my
second
show back at my second show at Characters back in '99.
Yes.
I played Benny South Street, and then
I see that.
And then many years later played Nathan with Mayla. Mayla,
yes.
She was Adelaide.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my gosh, this is like, look at us name drop, and this might be completely irrelevant to people watching. But I love that everyone knows everyone in this community. It's so fun for me.
Yeah, it's true. I see people. I see your ads.
Every other day.
The ads in which I look the best and the most dapper.
It's so dapper. It's so whoa.
And most of the time I know the people. And Al Bratz. I love Al Bratz, as I've mentioned. Great guy.
So excuse me, I don't know who this person is. This is weird. I have a stalker. I'm uncomfortable.
Al will know me. He'll know me.
I know. I was joking. Ooh, final questions, because I've been keeping you. We've been talking for a while. I finally have a clock in front of me, so there you go. Keeping on time.
We're on about, I don't know. It's 11:58, so it's been a while.
It has.
It's been about an hour.
I was curious because I like knowing these stories, but if you don't want to share, that's totally fine. I love knowing how you proposed, but you don't have to share that story if you don't want to.
Good story.
I love these stories so much. Okay.
So me and Maggie Ronaldo met in 1998 at Camp Wahanoan. I was a unit ahead of her, so I was a year older than her, but I was doing the show. We were doing The Lion King. I was casted as Simba, and Maggie was Nala. So back in 98 is where our love story began. We were Simba and Nala, and then I want to say 17, 18 years later, we started dating. And that was kind of like the funny thing that we were Simba now many years ago. So I was still working at camp when we started dating, the same camp where we met, and she would come up to visit every now and then because I was there for 2 months of summer. So she came up to Wahanoan, and I was at that point doing something called Wahan News, which is like a news show that we would make for the camp and we would throw online. So I was up at camp for the day doing Waha News, and I told Maggie she should come at the end of the day, and we'll spend the night at camp, and then we'll go out in Aurelia and go back to we're at a cottage at the time. So at the end of the day of filming, I wasn't actually filming, I was just getting ready. She came to camp, and I had to park right by where the old theater used to be, and then we were walking to the dining hall to go to dinner. And I stopped her. I was like, this right here is exactly where we did The Lion King. This is where the stage was. That's where the audience would have been. We were there. And then I proposed to her there in that spot where our love story began, as I said. And then after proposing and her saying yes, a choir of 9 kids came out they were hiding in the ski shed, and they sang a mashup of Can You Feel the Love Tonight and Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, which is the first song we ever sang together and the song that is our song now. So the mashed those songs up. My good friend put that together. They sang the thing, and then we just went back to the cottage. We didn't end up staying the night at camp, but yeah, that was the proposal story. It was a good one, and I filmed the whole thing. I had secret cameras. And then at my wedding, I showed a video of me throughout the day, like video blogging what was going through my mind, and then the proposal and the song. And yeah, that's it.
I love that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love the effort. That's so that's so romantic.
I'm a romantic guy.
That's so great. Oh, Aaron, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. That's so, yeah. You guys are very cute together. I haven't when I saw you guys, I guess post Adam's Family show, I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I don't know if I've seen them together before, but yes. Ooh, hearts from Maggie. Okay. Yeah.
Shane Wright is crying.
Is that I guess that is a crying face. See, I was I was like, the emoji. I can't. No, that's all you. That's. I love the emojis. I don't think my face can make the faces that emojis make.
It's fun to try.
It is true. That it is very fun to try. I'm gonna work on that one.
I was saying the other day, this is like kind of totally off base, but
it's okay.
The movie The Artist, which won Best Picture and Best Actor, I was saying I could easily have won Best Actor if I was cast in The Artist, because he doesn't speak, he just goes.
You totally could have, actually.
Right? Like, I have an animated face. I could do all the emoji faces. I could have won Best Actor.
When they remount it, and you obviously get chosen to do it, then
in the remake of the silent film The Artist. That's me. Tell me.
I mean, I'm just saying you're missing on a prime opportunity to make yourself your own Oscar.
Done.
Done? You did it already?
Well, I haven't made one for myself, but as I told you, my grandfather owned this company as I was growing up. Every single show, I got an Oscar at the end. Best Actor, Tevye, Fiddler on the Roof. Best Actor, Benny, Guys and Dolls. I have like 18 of them. And I still have, I might even have one in the,
I love the story.
This is a really little, oh, here we go. Oh, this is actually an Aaron Sachs one. I have one here.
Yay! Wait, what does it say? Aaron, for his outstanding performance as the Wiz in The Wiz. May 7th, 2003. Oh my God, 2003. The Wiz. Oh, that's so fun. Whoa, Oscar winner. 18-time Oscar winner.
So often people could say like something like, you've missed out to make your Oscar. I'm like, oh, there it is on the shelf right there for everyone to see.
Did you get a lot of people making Oscars for the Oscar party?
I've done a few before. There was one company that ordered about 130 Oscars. Not for the Oscars, but for their company. So it's actually popular. Yeah, we do those all the time.
I'm definitely going to get you to make me an Oscar. I can't decide what I want on it, though. That's going to be when a good film comes out that I'm proud of. Be like, yes, that's the one. Aaron, make it happen. Yes, can vouch. I never know who's still watching this. Dave, have you been watching it this whole time? You've been here from the beginning.
Bravo. He probably has it just like in the
kind of like in and out. Yeah, just multitask. But no, I've been here the whole time.
If he hears his name, he pokes his head in to see what's going on.
We did talk about him in the beginning, but then he's probably like, I'm done. No one's talking about me anymore. I got life. Yeah.
Well, every time you do these, I'm actually at work, and a lot of the time, some things are going on. So I watch like the first 3-4 minutes, and then I have to leave. When you were here with Hallie, I was commenting. I was big into the conversation, and then it moved on for me, so I got out of there.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I don't expect people. And yes, it is in the background. That's good to know, Dave. We were right. Yay.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know why I feel so compelled to do this, because all you can see is this part, and like the scheming has to be there.
Mr. Smithers.
I can't fake head a cat. Okay. Yeah, it is very Mr. Smithers. Yeah. No, Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Mr. Smithers is Mr. Burns' guy.
Smithers. My
Smithers
is terminology.
Guy works for him.
Yeah. Mr. Burns. Whatever that relationship is, we don't talk about it, but yeah. Okay.
True. It's true. It is a mystery.
It is. Aaron, I've kept you for over an hour, and I apologize because the phone is ringing off the hook. So
yeah, don't. It just gave me something to do for an hour. This was fun. I enjoyed it. It's not every day I get asked to give an interview, so I enjoyed it. It was nice to chat with you. I liked it. Well,
it was so lovely to chat with you.
Together. Last time didn't quite work out. Next time will.
We definitely will. I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, the first theater show back. I don't know which one I want it to be. Can we put in requests? We should ask Megan and Wayne. Ooh, I don't know which one I would ask for.
I want them to do In the Heights, but I don't think they will.
I don't know if that's a family. I feel like that's family friendly.
I don't think it's good for their audience. I've told them to do it before. I don't think they will. No, there's who knows? I think they should do Oliver.
Oh my God, Oliver!
Because,
that's such an homage to my childhood.
CYP for so long was teenagers, all high school kids. Now they have a good mix of some adults, some real adults, and the teenagers. Or Oliver's the perfect show.
Aaron, please go out for Oliver just to set that's the young age, and then just get the older clientele to be like, get like the real 80-year-old Fagin. Just get that kind of
Fagin is one of my dream roles. I really want to play Fagin.
I can see that. That's fun. Okay, Fagin. Yeah, I can see that. Oh my God. Oh, I haven't done that in so long. Ooh.
I'm just excited for about 9-10 years down the road when we do Annie and I get to play Daddy Warbucks and my real life daughter gets to play Annie. That's what I'm thinking.
Are you not disturbed by that musical though? I was singing random songs from it the other day. It was in my head. I'm like, there is this young orphan that has an odd relationship with a grown-up man. It is very disturbing. I don't care. You can break it down any way you want. It is still really weird.
Nah, he's lonely. He's a lonely guy.
He's lonely. You're making it worse.
No, he adopted a daughter. It's a daughter relationship.
Okay. I don't know. They're doing a weird dance together.
Daddy Warbucks is into Grace. He ain't into Annie.
I guess. I mean, that's how they show it, but I have theories. So
I'll never shave my head clean to be Daddy Warbucks, though. So.
No, you just put on the ball cap. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what Andrew Ball thought. And then it looked stupid, so he just shaved his head.
Whoa, that's commitment to the craft. No, I don't touch the hair. That's so funny. So your future child, so you know it's a girl? Is that?
It is a girl, yes.
So you want your daughter to do musicals with you? That's so fun.
It's my dream. That's the dream.
Oh my gosh, what if she doesn't want to do it?
I want mommy, daddy, and little daughter in the show.
Little daughter. She's cool like that. It's LIL apostrophe.
Peanut is what we call her right now.
That's so fun. I hope that works out. I will be front row center for that musical.
It'll be fun times.
Oh my goodness, that'll be great.
Megan knows, so she has pressure on her. She's got to make it happen.
Oh, well, I mean, but you got to give your daughter a couple years to at least develop that vocal range. And he's a tough role.
8 to 10 years old.
If you could make her a redhead, that would be great.
She's not going to be a redhead. I can tell. She's not going to be. She's going to have thick brown hair.
It's fine. I mean, I don't think anyone actually has that Orphan Annie hair. And if they do, cool. But I've rarely seen that be someone's natural hair. That red coloring. I'm like, classic. I still love that.
Red afro is a great look. I could rock it.
You could totally be Annie. Whatever floats your boat there, Aaron.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh, I keep trying to end this chat, and then I love chatting with you, and this is what happens all the time. I never know how to end. So, any final words, final promotions?
Go to manhandtrophies.com. Get your trophies. I don't know. This was fun. Everything I thought we would talk about, we talked about. Everything I didn't think we would get into, we didn't. We did get into. We talked about rabbis and cantors and Yeshiva University. It was good. It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
It was fun. Yeah, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
That sounded really weird. Oh, that's how I like to roll. A little awkward ending.
Day.
Yes, you too. Okay. Bye.
Bye, Robyn.